You ever have a job that you really hated every day? You're like, this job sucks, it's completely ridiculous. Then years pass by, you get a new job and you're like, you know what, this job sucks. That last job was actually pretty good. Well, that's kind of what's going on with Star Wars, because way back when we were all like, oh, the prequels suck, they're the worst thing ever. But then along came the sequels. Now people like me, we appreciate the prequels. Hell, Attack of the Clones, if you take out all the crappy Anakin and Padme scenes, it's a damn good movie. And believe it or not, it's been 20 years since Attack of the Clones came out, which means it's a 20-year anniversary, and it's time to make a wish list of the top 10 most needed Star Wars Black Series Episode 2 toys. That's a mouthful, let's do it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt, often called Big Nerdy. We are the NWO, the Nerd World Order, and this is Nerdzoic. Oh baby, let me tell you, the Episode 2 toys, this blue packaging, this was the height of my toy collecting fandom when it comes to Star Wars. It is just so darn nostalgic when I look at this packaging and I think back to this figure line and this figure release. This line was all about playability. It was a 3 3/4-inch figure line, and it actually went down in price before release. The MSRP was just $5. $5. But they were not what you'd expect today as far as a quality figure is concerned. The figures focused on playability, so they swapped out things like articulation and detail for force effects and action features. The prequels are suddenly really popular again, and it's pretty obvious just based on memes alone. Now this could be for a couple of reasons. It could be that the prequel era, are getting older and waxing nostalgic for this time period in their life, or it could just be that some of us hate The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker that much that we look back to Jar Jar Binks fondly. Before we get into this countdown, I only have one rule, and that is that I am not going to mention anybody who has been confirmed to have a figure coming up as being on my wish list, because that would be cheating. So, 𝐒𝐈𝐒𝐢𝐚, you're out of there, baby. You got one coming, supposedly. If any of these others are rumored, I don't know about them, so it's okay. I do have some quick honorable mentions. First off, I would kill for a 6-inch Jedi Starfighter, but it's not gonna happen because 6-inch Black Series vehicles don't sell. I'd also be really happy to get a red C-3PO, but the other C-3POs don't sell, so I just don't see that happening. How about some Kaminoans? Kaminoan, I don't know. We need some of these Q-tip looking dudes. You know what we need is we need a whole bunch of Kaminoans, because it'd be like an army builder. I mean, it'd be like an army builder of army builders? See what I did there? And my last honorable mention, we need a Death Sticks dealer, because who doesn't need their Star Wars drug dealer immortalized in plastic? All right, let's go to the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is literally all of the Jedi in the arena. I could have listed out an entire list of Jedi, but that's not as fun. So instead, number 10 is literally every possible Jedi that fights in that arena scene, or any other scene in the movie that we haven't gotten a figure of them from. Top of my head, that would include people like Boris Offrey, the Upside Down Face guy, Luminara Unduli, Aya Sakura, and there's probably a bunch more whose names I can't say. 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐄. Yeah, I'm really bad at names. You guys know this. I don't think I appreciated how great of a scene this was back when Episode 2 came out, because yeah, it was pretty awesome. Like, you know, we went all these years with Star Wars, like what were the Jedi like in their prime? And then we get them all in a freaking gladiator arena. That was cool stuff. Coming in at number 9, my cheating continues as we go with a Yoda vs. Count Doku 2-pack. This will be super cool. We know we're gonna get repacks at some point, so this will be a great figure set to repack, but throw in some bonuses. Throw in some force effects for Yoda and Doku. Throw in some Death Star plans for Doku. I know it's the Ku, but I'm calling him Doku, get over it. And also there's the fact that this would be like a cheapish price point, you know, like that $40 to $45, kind of like the Yoda Luke Skywalker Empire Strikes Back we got last year. I don't know about you, I'd be all over this. Coming in at number 8 is Dexter Jester, because fat space diner owners need representation. I don't know why this guy reminds me so much of my dad. It could be the fact that his crack's hanging out. It could be the fact that he's a cook. It could be the fact that he's wearing whites. It could be the fact that he talks down on them cloners. I guess my dad didn't have an issue with cloners. But yes, I abso-freaking-lutely would love a Dexter Jester figure, and he would look super cool in 6-inch forms with all of his Goro-like arms. Do it. Coming in at number 7 is Anakin and his speeder bike. Now this would be another kind of set-like figure, and yes, this is a speeder bike kind of 2-pack-ish thing, and yes, they don't do it too often anymore, but look back at the secondary market price on some of the speeder bike figures. Also, just look last year at the Mandalorian speeder bike set. Super hard to come by. And this would really immortalize an important part of the movies in plastic. This is truly where Anakin falls to the dark side. It doesn't really happen in episode 3, that's just where he goes farther down the path. Once you start slaughtering kids, whether they're sand people or not, yeah, you're a bad dude. I wonder if it's too soon to make a joke about including dead sand people in this set.
Emotional, damn it!
Yep, it's too soon. Coming in at number 6 is a Jango Fett Boba Fett 2-pack. Hey, listen, we already talked about the Yoda Doku 2-pack that's going to be around that Luke and Yoda size price point. Let's do it again. We get a small figure, we get a big figure, not going to be super expensive. Plus, with Book of Boba Fett currently out on TV right now, perfect timing. Plus, younger Tamor Morrison, whatever the hell the guy's name is. Get little kid Boba Fett in there, maybe include a detachable head for Jango Fett so Boba Fett can hold his dad's severed head up.
Emotional, damn it!
Coming at number 5 is the Younglings. Younglings? We have a visitor. I couldn't resist. Now these would be Yoda size, so you could probably get 2 of them. I think they even did that back in the day with the original 3 3/4. You got 2 Younglings for the price of a regular sized figure. Plus now you can set up the super awkward scene where the Force Ghost Younglings confront Anakin after he dies on the second Death Star. That'd be an awkward conversation. Fun fact, there's a picture floating around of Grogu photoshopped into the scene where Anakin kills the Younglings, and everyone's like, oh my god, how did he escape? Look at them planting seeds. That's Photoshop, people. To be honest though, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I had to go back on Disney Plus and watch the scene just to confirm there's no Grogu. Coming in at number 4 is the Power of the Jedi preview figures. Literally all 4 of them. That's right, I'm cheating again, but this gives me a chance to get Zam Wesell on the list. Plus, here's the thing. Those figures, again, super nostalgic to me. I want them in the Power of the Jedi packaging they initially came in, but with the Saga Collection bubble. Oh yeah, do it. Let's make this happen. I overpaid like a maniac for these when they first came out because I had FOMO. They were $5 retail price. I think I paid $20 in a scalper collectible store. It happens, okay? Mistakes were made. But listen, these were awesome. It was Jango Fett, it was Zam, it was a trooper, it was somebody else because my brain forgets because I'm old. They were awesome. And let's get them, let's do this. Coming in at number 3 is the Super Battle Droid. Because battle droids aren't dumb enough, they had to make a Super Battle Droid. What I never really understood about the guys who made these droids, if you want a Super Battle Droid, those droidekas did a pretty damn good job. Why wouldn't you just make more of those? They seem very agile, very nimble. Instead, you make these super battle droids. Why? Forgetting that though, this would be a really cool Black Series figure. It'd be a nice sized chunk of plastic. So yes, Black Series people, make this happen. Coming in at number 2 is Clone Troopers. Lots of them. Clone Troopers out the butt. There are so many colors and variations to these things that you could probably release like an entire series of them. And for army building reasons, you might as well make a whole wave of just troopers. How cool would that be? Redo the blue All-Grains exclusive trooper. Redo the Sergeant Green trooper that we had back in the blue line. Get us a captain from the blue line. Just get us a bunch of colored troopers. Look at the Entertainment Earth 4-pack that we had. There's a lot you can do. It's time to go to number 1, and this is something that I think everyone can agree on that it's amazing they haven't made this yet. Here we go. Coming in at number 1 is a Lovers 2-pack to immortalize the amazing scenes between Anakin and Padme. No, instead what I went is 3 separate 2-packs from the arena of the Beast and the person they're fighting. So you got the Acklay that looks like a crab and fights Obi-Wan. That's one 2-pack. You got the Nexu that looks like an angry kitty cat that fights Padme. There's your second 2-pack. And you get the Reek that looks like a rhino that fights Anakin. There's another 2-pack. Boom. 3 2-packs, 50 bucks a pop. Make it happen. You're welcome, Hasbro. Send me my consulting check. I jest. What isn't funny is how bad toy hunts are now compared to what they used to be, especially the Midnight Madness hunt, which you can check out here for episode 2 that documents my entire episode 2 toy release night, and it's pretty crazy and epic. Till next time, remember, you have to get old, but you don't have to grow up. Just be cool and stay nerdy. Later.